Imagine this. You walk into an insurance office. The agent starts talking, and within 30 seconds, you are completely lost. Words like deductible, premium, liability, claim, they are flying at you, and all you can do is smile and nod. That moment, that is exactly why we are here today.
Welcome to Next Level English, the podcast that takes real-life English situations and breaks them down so you actually know what to say when it matters. I am Tom.
And I am Maya, and today we are going to walk you through the English you need at an insurance office. Vocabulary, chunks, full sentences, everything you need to walk in feeling confident and walk out knowing exactly what just happened.
If you have ever felt confused at an insurance office, this episode was made for you. So let us get right into it.
The very first thing you need to do when you walk into an insurance office is explain why you're there. And the most natural, professional way to do that is with this chunk. Say it with me now. I would like to inquire about a policy.
I would like to inquire about a policy. That is such a clean, confident opener. The word inquire simply means to ask for information. It sounds much more professional than just saying, I want to ask about insurance. So when you walk in, you say, I would like to inquire about a policy.
And policy, that word is going to follow you through this entire episode. So let's make sure it sticks. A policy is your insurance contract. It's the official document that says what is covered, what is not covered, how long the insurance lasts, and how much you pay. Everything is in the policy. 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 Remember that word.
Ah, right. And when you're at the front desk, the agent might say something like, can I see your policy number? Your policy number is like your insurance identity number. It's on your insurance documents, and the agent uses it to find your account. Policy number. Very important.
So to recap that first chunk before we move on, when you walk in, you say, I would like to inquire about a policy. I would like to inquire about a policy. Use it. Practice it out loud right now if you can.
Now, once the conversation is going, you need to be able to talk about what kind of insurance you need. And in English, the go-to chunk for this is, I'm looking for coverage for...
I'm looking for coverage for... Coverage. That word means protection. What does the insurance protect you from? What will the company pay for if something goes wrong? That's your coverage. So you might say, I'm looking for coverage for my family, or I'm looking for coverage for my vehicle. I'm looking for coverage for... Fill in whatever applies to your situation.
And the agent might ask you, what kind of coverage are you looking for? And one very useful answer is, I'm looking for comprehensive coverage. Comprehensive means it covers a wide range of situations, not just one or two. It's broad protection. Comprehensive coverage.
Comprehensive coverage. Think of it this way. If basic coverage is like a small umbrella, comprehensive coverage is a giant one that protects you from much more. Comprehensive coverage. You'll hear this phrase a lot, especially in auto insurance conversations.
And there are a few types of insurance you should know by name. Health insurance covers your medical bills and doctor's visits. Life insurance pays money to your family if you pass away. Auto insurance covers your car, and home insurance covers damage to your house or apartment.
So if the agent asks, what type of insurance are you interested in? You can confidently answer, I'm interested in health insurance, or I'm looking for auto insurance with comprehensive coverage. Now you sound like someone who knows exactly what they want.
Now we're getting into the words that really trip people up, and the first one is premium. This is one of the most important words in insurance English, and a lot of learners don't know it.
The premium is the amount of money you pay regularly to keep your insurance active. It could be monthly or yearly. If you stop paying your premium, your insurance stops working. So the premium is basically your insurance bill. Premium.
You might hear monthly premium or annual premium. Monthly premium means you pay every month. Annual premium means you pay once a year. And a useful sentence here is, what is the monthly premium for this plan? What is the monthly premium for this plan? You're asking how much you will pay each month.
What is the monthly premium? Monthly premium. Premium. Say it a few times so it sticks. Premium, monthly premium, annual premium. You're going to hear this word every single time you deal with insurance.
And closely connected to premium is another big word, deductible. Now, this one is a little trickier to understand, so let's take it slowly.
The deductible is the amount of money you pay out of your own pocket before the insurance company starts paying for you. Think of it like a threshold. Once you cross that threshold by paying the deductible amount yourself, the insurance takes over and covers the rest.
So, for example, if your deductible is $500 and you have a hospital bill of $2,000, you pay the first $500. The insurance pays the remaining $1,500. That $500 you pay first is your deductible. Deductible. Deductible.
And the sentence you want to use here is, what is the deductible on this plan? What is the deductible on this plan? You're asking how much you have to pay yourself before the insurance helps you. What is the deductible on this plan? Practice that one because you'll definitely need it.
So to review, premium is your regular payment to keep your insurance active. Deductible is what you pay yourself when something happens before the insurance kicks in. Premium, deductible, two of the most important words in insurance English.
Now, let's talk about what happens when something actually goes wrong. Maybe you had a car accident. Maybe you got sick. Maybe your home was damaged. This is the moment your insurance is supposed to help you. But first, you have to do something called file a claim.
Filing a claim. This is such an important chunk. To file a claim means to officially contact your insurance company and ask them to pay for something that happened. You're telling them something went wrong, I need help, and my policy should cover this. I need to file a claim.
You might walk into the office and say, I would like to file a claim for the damage to my car, or I need to file a claim for my medical expenses. Filing a claim. Filing a claim. This is what starts the whole process of getting your insurance money.
And the agent will probably ask you to fill out a claim form. A claim form is a document where you write down all the details: what happened, when it happened, where it happened, and how much the damage or cost was. The agent might say, please fill out this claim form and return it to us.
Now, once you submit that form, the insurance company will review your case. They might send someone called a claims adjuster to assess the situation. A claims adjuster is the person whose job is to evaluate your claim and decide how much money the company will pay you. Claims adjuster. That is a useful term to know.
And one more word connected to this, reimbursement. Reimbursement means getting your money back. If you paid for something yourself first and then the insurance agrees to cover it, they will reimburse you. So you might hear, you will receive reimbursement within 10 business days. Reimbursement, getting paid back.
Now, filing a claim, claim form, claims adjuster, reimbursement. These are the 4 key terms for when something goes wrong. And the most important chunk to remember from this section, I would like to file a claim. I would like to file a claim.
Caller and with you. Now, let us say everything is going fine. Your insurance is working, no problems, but then your policy is about to expire. What do? You renew it. And the chunk for this is, my policy is up for renewal.
My policy is up for renewal. That means your insurance contract is about to end and it is time to decide whether you want to continue. You might say this when you call the office or walk in. My policy is up for renewal and I would like to keep it going.
The agent might then ask, would you like to keep the same coverage or make any changes? And if you want more protection, you can say, I'm thinking about upgrading my coverage. Upgrading your coverage means adding more protection to your plan. You want the insurance to cover more things.
I'm thinking about upgrading my coverage. That is a very natural, confident sentence. And on the other side, if you want to reduce your coverage to save money, you can say, I would like to downgrade my plan, or I'm looking for a more affordable option. Affordable means within your budget, not too expensive.
And this brings up a very useful phrase. Could I see a breakdown of the costs? A breakdown means a detailed list of every charge, what you're paying for, and why. Could I see a breakdown of the costs? You're asking for transparency, and that is always a smart thing to ask.
My policy is up for renewal. I'm thinking about upgrading my coverage. Could I see a breakdown of the costs? 3 great sentences for the renewal conversation. My policy is up for renewal, upgrade, breakdown. Keep those in mind.
We have a few more vocabulary words that you absolutely need to know. The first one is beneficiary. A beneficiary is the person who receives the money from your insurance if something happens to you. This comes up most often in life insurance.
So the agent might ask, who is your beneficiary? And you would say, my beneficiary is my spouse, or my beneficiary is my child. The beneficiary is the person who gets the benefit, the money, if you are no longer able to receive it yourself. Beneficiary, beneficiary.
Next one, liability. Liability means legal responsibility. If you cause an accident or damage and someone else suffers because of it, you are liable. You are responsible. And liability insurance covers the costs you owe to that other person. Liability coverage.
So in auto insurance, if you crash your car into someone else's vehicle, your liability coverage pays for the repairs to their car and possibly their medical bills. Liability coverage. You take responsibility and your insurance handles the financial part.
And one more, exclusions. Exclusions are the things your insurance does not cover. Every policy has exclusions. And a very smart question to ask before you sign anything is, what are the exclusions on this policy? What are the exclusions on this policy?
Exclusions. Things that are left out, not included. What are the exclusions on this policy?
And related to exclusions, you might hear the phrase pre-existing condition. This means a health problem you already had before you signed up. Some plans don't cover pre-existing conditions right away, so if you had a health issue before signing up, ask the agent whether it's covered.
Okay, let's be real for a moment. Insurance English is complicated even for native speakers, so you should absolutely know how to ask for clarification politely. Clarification means asking someone to explain something more clearly.
The best phrases for this are, could you please repeat that if you missed something? Or could you slow down a little please if the agent is speaking too fast? And I'm sorry, could you clarify that for me? When something is confusing.
Could you clarify that for me? That is such a useful sentence in any professional situation. You're not saying you don't understand, you're politely asking for a clearer explanation. Could you clarify that for me? Use it without hesitation.
And if you need time before making a decision, say, I would like to review my options before I decide. Review means to look at something carefully. You're telling the agent, I've heard the information, but I need time to think about it before I commit. I would like to review my options before I decide.
I would like to review my options before I decide. That is a sentence that gives you power. You're not saying no, you're not saying yes, you're taking control of the situation. I would like to review my options before I decide.
And if you want to know exactly what is included in a plan, say, could you explain what this plan covers exactly? Could you explain what this plan covers exactly? You want the full picture before you sign. Could you explain what this plan covers exactly?
Before we close out today, let's go through everything one more time so it really sticks. These are the most important chunks, sentences, and vocabulary from this episode.
First, I would like to inquire about a policy. Use it when you walk in and want to ask about insurance options. I would like to inquire about a policy.
Second, I'm looking for coverage for. Coverage means protection. I'm looking for coverage for my health, my car, my family. Fill in the blank and you have your sentence.
Third, premium. The regular payment you make to keep your insurance active. Monthly premium, annual premium. What is the monthly premium for this plan? Premium.
Fourth, deductible. The amount you pay yourself before the insurance starts helping. What is the deductible on this plan? Deductible.
Fifth, I would like to file a claim. When something goes wrong and you need the insurance company to pay, I would like to file a claim.
Sixth, beneficiary. The person who receives the money from your insurance. Who is your beneficiary?
Seventh, exclusions. What the insurance does not cover. What are the exclusions on this policy? Exclusions.
And eighth, I would like to review my options before I decide. Use it when you need time to think. I would like to review my options before I decide.
That was a full lesson inside one episode. And if you understood most of what Maya and I talked about today, then your insurance English is already at a much higher level than it was 30 minutes ago.
You really did great staying with us through all of that. The more you hear these words and sentences, the more natural they'll feel. Try saying them out loud. Try using them in your own sentence. That's how they stick.
And remember, the goal is not perfect English. The goal is clear, confident English. You don't need to use every word we cover today. You need the ones that matter for your situation, and now you have them.
Thank you so much for listening to Next Level English. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who is also learning. And we'll be back very soon with another real-life English situation you need to know.
Take care and keep going. Every episode, you're getting better.
See you in the next one.